Hi everybody, this is Justin Elliott with Elliott's Estate Sales, and this is going to be day 2 of my estate sale setup and preparation for our liquidation that's going to be taking place the very last weekend of August. That's August 29th and 30th. At this point, I have about 12 hours invested in it. It should take me about 4 hours to price, and then everything should be ready for you. Let's go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and start. We'll start, at the front room here. There's a shed, there's a garage, there's about 3,500 square foot of stuff to cover. The place looks completely different than it did before. Let's see it. Okay, so all this stacked up mess that was up at the front, that is all gone. You can actually see the carpet now, that wonderful mauve color that everybody had in the early 90s. There's gonna be artwork throughout the entire home. Stuff galore. There is a lot of stuff in this house, so make sure that you come prepared to be here a while, and when you do come, make sure that you prepare to wait in line, because we will be limiting the crowds as though we see fit. Miss Linda will be running this estate sale, so what she says goes, and so if there are any problems, she'll give me a call. I will be at my store this weekend, so that means that there won't be any unnecessary haggling, won't be any, hey Mr. Elliott, please give me a discount because X, Y, and Z. Don't pull any crap like that. So things will be priced. If they're not priced, Linda will very happily send me a text message or give me a ring, and I'll be happy to give you guys a price as though I see fit. There will be absolutely no special treatment. I don't care who you are. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Got two little end tables over here. This gentleman here actually owns several, if not a few or more, franchise McDonald's stores, including the one here in Chickasha. So that being said, you're gonna see lots and lots of vintage McDonald's collectibles from the early 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all the way up until today. So everything you see here will be priced and will be for sale August 29th and 30th. We will be open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The monstrous ornate grandfather clock is a Ridgeway. I've got this beautiful tiger wood oval desk here. In the formal dining room, I do have this dining room table. It is not in good shape at all. The chairs would have to be completely redone, reupholstered. As you can see, they sink and should not be sat in. So it's a pretty looking table, but it is not functional. So I do have this really pretty pink china set. This early 90s china set. My grandma actually had this particular set by Sango. There are lots of animal figurines throughout, vintage glassware. There's one set of actual real Fostoria here, and it's just a little sugar and creamer. The rest of the Fostoria is fake, pressed glass. Let's see. Got the little buffet table over here, credenza, whatever you want to call it. I liked this piece of artwork. It's good use of color. I love the purples. There's lots of little lion figurines as well. I do have a Victrola. It does work to my knowledge. Be sure and come and check that out while you're here. Got this china cabinet available. Basically pulled everything that was of nominal value out of the cabinets. Anything that you see in the curio cabinets or the cabinets themselves are just going to be, very modestly priced items that have already been pulled out. All the good items have already been pulled out. So go this way through the kitchen. There are going to be 4 bedrooms, I believe. Again, this is a 3,500 square foot house in Chickasha, Oklahoma. It's off of 9th Street, over by where they do all the Christmas lights every year. Chickasha does a monstrous Christmas light display, and you could sit from your back porch and watch this. It's right off the lake. The house will be coming up for sale as well. I am not representing the house. If you're looking to get your house sold, then give me a call. be happy to make you an offer for it. But this family wants to redo the house first and take their risk at trying to, make a little bit more money, and or they just want to sell it as is. So I'm not sure about the house, not representing the house, so don't ask me questions about the house. I have no idea. All this stuff here will be priced and available during the estate sale. Cleaning stuff. I've got an old Ronald McDonald telephone there. And pictures of everything here will be for sale. The pictures will be at estatessalesokc.com. I would expect probably several hundred pictures. This table, not in good shape either. It does have another chair that was actually broken, and it is located in the shower in the master bedroom if you're interested. I'm sure the chairs and tables will still be here after the conclusion of the sale. So, but if you're interested in these chairs and you want a project, then you just go right ahead and purchase them. I'd be happy to sell them to you at a very, very affordable rate, as they're not in good shape. So, lots and lots of primitives and antique items in here. We've got this big old room in there. I'll go in there in just a second. This little addition, I think the family told me that there was a fire here at one point or another, and this was just an add-on. It's a cute little sunroom. Got a vintage antique Singer sewing machine here. Still has the pedal. Lots and lots of figurines and such throughout. McDonald's collectibles and awards, commemorative gifts, owner-operator gifts. If you have any questions about this estate sale, or maybe how to throw an estate sale, if you're looking to have an estate sale, etc., you can give me a call at 405-757-4001. That's for the Oklahoma City metro area. And if you're in the Tulsa metro area, you can give me a call at 918-7534. 918-928-7534. And we'll get you taken care of in Tulsa as well. We work all over Oklahoma. And if you've got enough stuff, then I will be happy to take your estate sale on. Just give me a call. We'll qualify your estate sale over the phone and get you on the schedule. We are running out of weekends this year in 2020. So as you get further in the year, we will be putting them into 2021. So if you need this service and you're looking to get your house cleaned out for preparation of to sell or what have you, give us a call. Do not procrastinate. There's a little bit of sewing materials and stuff up there. There's several nice jackets throughout here. A couple leather jackets, a couple Harley Davidson jackets as well. There's Harley Davidson memorabilia throughout. There's also Ford Thunderbird collectible commemorative magazines as well. Must have had a Thunderbird at some point or another. If you're wondering whose estate this is the estate of Harold Jackson. And going through his stuff, not only was he a mayor, but he was a small business owner, and also a math teacher at one point or another. So a very generous, giving gentleman, and he seemed to have quite a really cool collection and a great life, and you'll have the opportunity to come and purchase something from his estate. So again, the estate sale will be taking place. This will be August 29th and 30th only, 2-day only sale. It'll be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The address will be released first at estatessalesokc.com. So if you do not follow me, if you do not follow me on Facebook, if you've never heard of my company and you're interested in going to this estate sale as well as seeing some of the best estate sales in Oklahoma City, please go to estatessalesokc.com or estatesalestulsa.com. Make sure you subscribe to our email list. Now, like I said, I took this over on early afternoon Sunday. I photographed everything and, basically shot a preview of what this sale looked like before I had started, and that is day one. if you're interested in seeing, the transformation and, what it looked like before, you can go to YouTube. Just type in Elliott's Estate Sales. Be sure and subscribe. That is 2 L's and 2 T's in Elliott's. And you'll see what this place looked like before I had started. Completely different transformation. The family had gone through most everything, like I advised them to. This place had sat for a long period of time without being lived in. And so there was lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cleaning and dusting and going through everything that was necessary. This house, had not been lived in for a little while. So lots of cleaning to get it to this point and presentable and ready to shop and price for folks. So every estate sale is different. This one I knew immediately the majority of the time was going to be spent in the front room where the family or whomever decided just to basically stack everything and made it a giant mess. And so that took me the longest out of everything was that front room. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you watch the before video. So absolutely everything will be here that's here will be for sale. So here's looks like a lady's Harley jacket, maybe a little girl's Harley jacket. So that's this room. Go in here really quickly. This one's going to be the poster bed. There's several dressers in here as well. There's stuff in the bathroom as well. There's some clothes. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. We do take cards as well as cash. Any kind of credit and or debit card transaction will have a 5% fee in addition to sales tax for the convenience of you using your card. So we do prefer cash. Cash is king. Cash will always be king here at Elliott's Estate Sales. But if you do need to use a card because you're purchasing so much, just know that you will have a 5% fee added to the total tab as well as sales tax to any monies that is collected. The state of Oklahoma does require us to collect sales tax. We are a business. We are an LLC. We do have a sales tax permit. So if you have gone to any estate sales and not paid sales tax and you are not a dealer, then they probably aren't legally in business. Okay. As we go through here, I'll take you to the big room. I've got this little china cabinet here in this room, and then we've got this big monstrous room just completely filled. And this room was, basically a nightmare. There was stuff everywhere. The chairs had been moved into the center of the room, and it was not set up as though someone would have lived here. So have to set it back up to where it would be lived in, and I've done that. I didn't find any vacuums throughout the entire house, so I swept the carpet and swept the hardwood floors the best I could to make sure it was presentable for everybody to come in and shop. I've got all of these movies, and we've got several safes throughout the house. We've got tons of Hummels as well. This entire box here will be sold as a set. So if Hummels are your thing, we do have plenty of them. Wish they sold as well as they did 10, 15 years ago. I would pull them out of the box. Okay, so we've got these two little nightstands here, or end tables. One of the drawers on the other one doesn't work very well. I do have this little record player here. These leather chairs do recline, both the sofa and the love seat and the chair. This is a lift chair, brand new. It's basically about 7 months old. And then you've got this little leather chair over here. Lots and lots and lots of just stuff everywhere in this house. Again, it's 3,500 square foot, completely packed. You could barely walk through here when I actually took it over. And now that it's all organized, you can walk through, but it's just an overwhelming amount of stuff. So make sure that you are here this weekend. There's no way that I can video absolutely everything that is here. The only way that you're going to be able to see everything is just to come come to Chickasha and see everything. I love that little brass peacock there to the right of the screen on the mantle. And then you've got another peacock style fire screen. So super cute. And there he is. Love him. He's probably about maybe, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet long and maybe about maybe a foot tall. Lots and lots and lots of books, Harley Davidson books, lots and lots of tabletop books, lots of war books, lots of religious books, lots of educational books, math books, historical books, you name it, we've got it. So if you are a book dealer, make sure that you attend the sale. I have hordes and hordes of DVDs, CDs, albums, Blu-ray, lots of people's magazines. I have National Geographic. I have Newsweek. I have board games, lots of records as well. Now, this pinball machine, from what I can tell, I cannot get it to come on. I cannot get it to work. I've already tried the little switch on the bottom. I am no fool when it comes to selling these. I sold one of these when I actually had my store over on Classen Boulevard by Penn Square Mall. They're very finicky. If you move them, they will stop working. It is probably an early 60s model. So if you are electronically inclined and you would like to mess with that, then come and take a look at it. It will be priced accordingly because it doesn't work. And so I've got these old books here. These are famous composers and their works. These here are a library of knowledge. And then you've got all these McDonald's pins. When I was a kid, my very first job was at McDonald's. And when you work at McDonald's, you take all these different courses and you meet the requirements and you get all these pins. And so they basically, you know, when you go to McDonald's, if you ever see anybody with a whole bunch of pins on their lapel or their shirts or whatever, they've taken a bunch of classes through McDonald's to be able to provide you the best service possible when you go to McDonald's. And that's how they give their merit raises. This is going to be the practically new reference library. No, definitely practically not new. These two machines here, they will not turn on. They will be priced accordingly. They do not work from what I can tell. There is no electronic connection. Something is not giving. It could be something as minor as a fuse. I'm not sure, but they will be here for you if you'd like a new project. Definitely some money to be made with all of those if you know how to fix them. So, and this giant pile of white boxes is the National Geographic. If you have interest in that, come and get it. If not, make some great firewood, fire starters, I'm sure. Okay, we've got lots and lots of cookie jars, McDonald's cookie jars, Coca-Cola collectibles, Easter bunnies, got some wrapping paper and some vintage clothing. Lots and lots and lots of quilts, y'all, lots and lots of quilts. I've got quilts that have been here as far back as the early 30s and as new as probably the early 60s and 70s. Got this gun safe here. Gun safe has old stamps, duck stamps on it, and it can hold quite a few guns. Little TV stand there. This dresser, lots of slides there. Looks like 2 slide machines, carousel slide machines by Kodak. Lots and lots of embroidery and tapestry items as well. Lace, cross stitch, etc. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to see, y'all. Okay, I've got, let's see, the garage and outside and in the shed to show you. Now, this is an old school McDonald's outside table, and these were the tables that they used in the early 90s and the early 2000s. I think they were probably from the 70s, but this particular outside table here is what they used when I worked at McDonald's, and now they've updated. Old doghouse, Looks like the dog got a little upset about being in the doghouse and decided to eat it. Do have this little glider. A couple concrete statuary pieces as well. I've got some pottery, some flower pots, etc. A little bit of yard art out here as well. Some hanging poles, some planters. I've got a toilet out here as well. Go up these stairs real quick and I'll show you what's in the shed, and then we'll go and look in the garage. Now the shed, I did not organize it as well as I probably could have because, you know, I love people love to dig, and so it's presentable enough that you can shop it. There wasn't really anything of extraordinarily high value up here, so I'm not sure if the saws work. Now the Chickasha Police Department has been notified of this estate sale. And you know, the neighbors are very vigilant in this area, so do not come to this house unless you're invited, and we are open. Again, the hours are going to be August 29th and 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. both days. We will not stay late. We will not open early. Everything will be first come, first serve. We do not do a sign-in sheet. Never have done a sign-in sheet. We'll probably never do a sign-in sheet. First come, first serve. You will line up. You may be 6 feet apart if you'd like. You may wear your mask if you like. I will not require that you wear your mask. So, that being said, come prepared, wear your mask if that's for you, and you know, we'll be open August 29th and 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. both days. Let's go look at the garage real quick, and then that will complete the preview video for this estate sale in the wonderful Chickasha, America. Lots and lots of stuff out here, just miscellaneous. Lots and lots of wheelchairs if you're in the market for some wheelchairs. I do have a safe available as well. There is quite a bit of handicapped or handy-capable equipment in here, even a bed lift. So if your insurance will not cover any of these items and you need these items, then we've got them. Do have the safe again if you are interested in the safe. It is on wheels, and so it'd be easier for you to transport, and thank goodness it's out here. These McDonald's type hardware and prep stations, I believe these are from McDonald's. They look like a restaurant equipment to me. They will be available as well. I do also still have these monstrous stained glass pieces. These are very, very similar style. These are from a Methodist church from what I could tell. I think it is from one that was knocked down in Ada. These were probably about 36 by 24, both of them. So if you were not lucky enough to get any of the, 85 pieces of stained glass that I sold from the Methodist church in Kingfisher later on this year, then you still have an opportunity to get some. So, and I just wanted to show you how, what a beautiful place this is. There's a lake out there, and then the houses are all unique. And this house will be coming up for sale, y'all. So if y'all are interested in the house, I think the family's gonna do some stuff to it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is the estate sale. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below, and we will see you this weekend. I appreciate you for watching.